Ladies and gentlemen, if you're between the ages of 65 and 85, you've likely been told that declining vision is just part of getting older. You've probably heard that there's nothing much you can do, that glasses, surgeries, or prescriptions are the only answers. But today, I want to tell you something radically different. There is hope, and it may be sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Imagine waking up, reading your morning paper, or clearly seeing your grandchild smile without straining your eyes. What if I told you that a simple natural remedy using nothing more than castor oil and baking soda could begin to support your vision in just 1 week? It's not a miracle. It's not a gimmick. It's about rediscovering time-tested wisdom, backed by growing anecdotal and natural health evidence, and taking charge of your health. G often comes with a quiet whisper that tells us certain parts of our lives are winding down our strength, our energy, and especially our vision. But the truth is, the number that defines your age does not determine your ability to heal. It is not a fixed sentence, and it does not define your destiny. From 65 to 85 and beyond, your body still holds powerful potential. Your cells are still regenerating, your tissues are still responding, and your eyes, though perhaps strained or fatigued, still contain the capacity for renewal. The idea that you're too old to improve your vision is not a medical fact, it's a limiting belief. And beliefs can be changed. We live in a world where much of healthcare is focused on managing decline. You're often told, this is just how it is. You're handed stronger glasses or scheduled for expensive procedures, and slowly you begin to accept that clear vision is behind you. But your body is an incredible system, and with the right support, it can still respond. You've lived long enough to know the value of patience, persistence, and hope, and those are the very ingredients that natural healing requires. Improving your vision at this stage in life isn't about reversing time. It's about respecting what your body is still capable of and aligning yourself with nature rather than chemicals. It's about giving your eyes the nourishment they need and the rest they deserve. Vision loss is not always just a consequence of age. It can be triggered by lifestyle, inflammation, circulation issues, and toxicity, all of which can be addressed with care, intention, and the right natural tools. So before you accept that your eyesight is beyond improvement, pause and ask, have you truly tried everything? If not, it's time to believe again, not just in remedies, but in your own body's ability to respond. One of the most underestimated natural allies in this journey is castor oil. This golden, thick oil has been used since ancient times across civilizations for healing. While many associate it with digestive uses or skin care, it holds special promise for the eyes. What makes castor oil unique is its ability to deeply penetrate tissue. Its molecules are small and lipophilic, meaning they dissolve easily into the skin and the outer layers of the eye. When used properly and in its purest form, cold, pressed and hexane, free castor oil acts as a calming balm for dry, irritated eyes, but its power goes beyond comfort. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a rare fatty acid with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. That means it doesn't just soothe the eyes. It actively reduces the internal swelling and irritation that often contribute to blurry vision, redness, and pressure. By applying a drop to the corner of the eye or using it as part of a warm compress at bedtime, you're delivering gentle, natural medicine directly to the source of discomfort. It helps increase circulation in the tiny blood vessels that feed the optic nerve and retina, supports detoxification of the lymph system around the eyes, and enhances lubrication to prevent strain. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s report better sleep, less eye fatigue, and yes, clearer vision simply by committing to this nightly practice. The reason is simple. Your eyes aren't just tools for seeing, they're extensions of your nervous system. When you calm and nourish them, the entire body begins to relax and restore. It's not about expecting overnight miracles, but about giving your eyes consistent care with a natural remedy that works with your body, not against it. The moment you stop waiting for someone else to fix your vision and begin exploring what you can do on your own, that's when healing truly begins. Baking soda is one of those humble ingredients we often overlook. It sits quietly in kitchen cupboards, waiting to be used for cleaning or baking. But when you begin to understand the deeper properties of this simple white powder, you realize it holds a kind of quiet power, especially when it comes to your health and your vision. For those between 65 and 85, vision loss often feels like something irreversible, like something that comes slowly and can't be stopped. But the real culprit behind much of that decline is often something called oxidative stress. It's the invisible wear and tear caused by toxins, inflammation, and an overacidic environment in the body. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is naturally alkaline. When introduced into the body in small, safe amounts, or used topically in combination with other ingredients like castor oil, it helps neutralize excess acid and reduce the internal chaos that leads to cellular damage. Your body, especially in later years, needs balance, and that balance starts at the cellular level. The eyes are delicate organs surrounded by tiny blood vessels and nerves. When the body's pH is off or inflammation is high, these sensitive tissues begin to break down faster. This can show up as blurriness, eye strain, pressure, or even more serious degenerative conditions. Using baking soda correctly is about giving your body a break from that internal stress. When paired with castor oil in a careful and controlled way, it acts as a cleansing agent, helping draw out toxins and support the body's natural detoxification processes. While it might sound too simple to be effective, simplicity is often where nature's genius resides. You don't need expensive eye drops filled with chemicals you can't pronounce. Sometimes what your body really needs is a chance to reset, a gentle push toward healing, not a harsh fix. Everyday exposure to pollution, processed foods, medications, and even emotional stress takes a toll on the body. These stressors create free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and accelerate aging, especially in tissues like the eyes. But baking soda, when used responsibly, can counteract this by promoting an internal environment that's less welcoming to inflammation and degeneration. When your body is more balanced, your vision has a greater chance to stabilize and in some cases even improve. The beauty of combining castor oil and baking soda lies in how they work together to support healing from two different angles. While castor oil penetrates deeply and nourishes, baking soda works to cleanse and detoxify. This dual-action approach creates an environment where your eyes aren't just being soothed, they're being given what they need to thrive again. And this isn't just about your eyes. It's about taking back your sense of control and reminding yourself that you're not just aging, you're evolving. And you still have the ability to improve and grow stronger. Most people are waiting for someone else to give them a solution. They think health is something that only doctors or prescriptions can give. But healing is also something you can invite into your life by changing how you care for your body. The ingredients for transformation don't always come in shiny packages or from a pharmacy. Sometimes they come from your own willingness to try, your curiosity to explore something new, and your belief that you're still worth the effort. At any age, especially in your later years, the act of trying something natural, intentional, and gentle isn't just about physical results. It's an emotional victory. It's a message to yourself that says, I still matter. I still believe in what's possible. That belief, more than any remedy, is where true healing begins. We've been taught to believe that health comes from the outside, in that someone else holds the answers, and that healing is a prescription, a procedure, or a pill away. But the truth is, your body is not broken and you are not helpless. Especially when it comes to vision, there's a quiet power in choosing to act, to explore, and to care for yourself in new ways. You don't have to wait until a doctor tells you it's time for stronger glasses. You don't have to accept that things will just continue to get worse. When you begin to take even small steps toward natural care, you awaken something inside yourself, a sense of agency, of purpose, of ownership over your own health. Taking control doesn't mean rejecting modern medicine. It means realizing that your day-to-day actions, your choices, and your mindset carry weight. They matter. Whether it's choosing to nourish your body, rest your eyes, stay hydrated, or try a simple remedy like castor oil and baking soda, you are participating in your healing. You are no longer passive, and when you make that shift, everything changes. The way you see your body changes, the way you speak to yourself changes. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start asking, "What can I do right now to support my vision, my strength, my clarity?" When you begin using natural methods like this remedy, it's not just about the ingredients, it's about the message you're sending to your body. You're telling it, I believe in your ability to heal, I trust in your design. The eyes are complex organs, but they are also sensitive to care and attention. When you use a remedy consistently, gently, and with intention, your body begins to respond, and this isn't about magic. It's about alignment, giving your system the conditions it needs to function the way it was meant to. When you step into that role, you're not just improving your physical health, you're restoring your confidence. You're saying, I am not defined by my age or diagnosis. What often gets lost in conversations about aging is the emotional side of it all, the loss of independence, the fear of being unable to do the things you once loved, the quiet sadness of needing help for things that used to come easily. Vision plays a huge role in how we experience life. It's how we read. It's how we see faces. It's how we navigate the world. When that begins to fade, it can feel like a part of you is fading too. But just imagine what could happen if your sight became sharper, even a little bit. If you could read more clearly, feel safer walking, see color more vividly, that's not just physical improvement, that's freedom. You deserve that freedom. You deserve to wake up excited to engage with the world around you, not afraid of it slipping away. And the beautiful truth is, that kind of transformation can begin with the smallest shift, a few minutes of care each night, a willingness to try something new, a simple mix of castor oil and baking soda applied with love and patience. You are never too old to feel better, see better, live better. The moment you believe that your best days could still lie ahead is the moment you begin creating them. Your journey doesn't end when your hair turns gray or your body slows down. It evolves, and with that evolution comes wisdom, intuition, and strength that younger people haven't yet earned. Use that strength now to choose healing, choose belief, choose to support your body and your vision in a way that feels true, simple, and empowering. Because you are not just surviving this stage of life, you are still becoming, still rising, and still fully capable of renewal.